Welcome to Slapshot Podcast, episode number 76. I'm your host, Christopher Morais. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Welcome in. Come sit right down, but let's keep a little bit of a distance between you and I. I am battling a demon virus. I think. I don't know. I am ill. I think that's pretty safe to say. I was supposed to do this podcast on Friday. I have been down bad. Probably as down bad as the Montreal Canadiens' defensive coverage in their own zone. But we pushed through today, and here we are. So just come on in. If you have any Buckleys, please bring some as well. We're just going to try to survive today. That's all we're going to try to do. I am freezing, even though it's not really that cold here. I got the sniffles. I got the cough. I'm just down bad. We're going to get through this together. We got a lot of stuff we got to get to today. We have, obviously we're going to get to some of the news. We are also going to play Puckdoku, of course. And we're going to build Canada and the United States Four Nations Cup roster today. We're going to do each one of them. So yeah, we got a ton of things to do. As always, if you have stumbled here by accident, I mean, it's quite the day to stumble here. I promise I'm not always this down bad and homeless. But if you have found yourself here via the YouTube algorithm, thank you. Go ahead, hit the sub button, ring the bell. Thank you. If you want, you can follow me on X at FuzzyChris91. You can follow the podcast on X as well at Slapshot Podcast. You click on the link tree. You can see where the podcast is in every audio form on your favorite platform. Go ahead and drop a like there and all that fun stuff. All right, let's get to the news. All right. Got a lot of stuff that is have some cool stuff here. Gabriel Landeskog has joined practice with the Colorado Avalanche. So he's been working in isolation a lot, trying to come back from his knee injury now. Hasn't played the better part of 2 years. But he was on the ice for practice. What does this mean? I don't know. But it's good to see that he is progressing in the right direction, or at least I feel like he is. Dante Fabro was claimed off waivers from Nashville by the Columbus Blue Jackets. I mean, the Nashville Predators, we've already talked about how horrendous they are this year. It is what it is, man. You know, Nashville, I don't know, man. It's quite something to give up on a former first-round pick, but good luck in Columbus, I guess. Which is wild, right? The Columbus Blue Jackets, I'm pretty sure, have a better record than the Nashville Predators today. So, good for him there. Lars Eller was traded to the Washington Capitals for the Pittsburgh Penguins for a 2027 third-round pick and a 2025 fifth-round pick. The Penguins are also horrendous. They are terrible. I watched their game against Columbus. Tristan Jarry continues to just be the worst. I don't know what the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to do. This team looks like they're going to have to be sellers, and I don't know how they're going to move some of those contracts. I don't know what Kyle Dubas is going to do, but it's not good. It's not good. So Lars Eller finds a new home. Washington Capitals, good team right now. Let's see if they're for real. Lars Eller has already played in Washington, right? This is, I think, his second stint. Goes to a familiar team. Good for him. Injury news here. Anthony Mantha, you may have heard his season is done due to an ACL injury. He hurt himself in that Montreal game. Needed surgery. Tough because Mantha was playing well. Hurts the Calgary Flames as well. Hope he heals. Max Pacioretty is out week to week. He's got a lower body injury. I mean, he can't seem to catch a break. Poor Pacioretty. I know people in Montreal want to hate on him for every single reason, but he's battled so many injuries since leaving Montreal, and again, it is unfortunate to see him hurt here. Also, as well, Shea Weber has joined the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yes, he has. He goes in with some other notable names: Pavel Datsyuk, Jeremy Roenick. Shea Weber is a beast, man. I know he hasn't been able to return to play hockey. The list of injuries that he suffered in that playoff run for Montreal I mean, it was incredible to listen to him talk about it. But he is definitely one of those generational players, and everybody feared him, and a leader in every way, shape, and form. I am going to be honest, I was not hot on the idea of trading PK Subban for Shea Weber. Clearly, what do I know, right? But that trade, I think, worked out for Montreal pretty well, and Shea Weber deserves his spot in the Hockey Hall of Fame. The Montreal Canadiens are going to introduce him into their Ring of Honor as well against Columbus. So that's pretty cool there. But congratulations to Shea Weber, to the rest of the class as well. They all deserve to be there. Guillaume Latendresse, I don't know if you remember him, former Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Center, Minnesota Wild. He's taken a leave of absence to work on his mental health. If you know me, you know how important that is to me. Guillaume does a popular podcast here in French. It's called La Poche Bleue. All right. The blue bag, I guess, if you want to translate it directly. A bush is basically like, well, it's basically referred to like a hockey bag. So, and blue because of Quebec. I know, right? But it's always tough when you have to deal with all types of mental health, and especially when, like he said in his communication on Twitter, he needed to, he postponed this, pushed it back, and now he has decided to tackle it. So obviously, I wish him the best. I hope he gets the help that he needs so that he can return to doing what he loves. And finally, of course, you may have obviously not missed it, because how could you? Connor McDavid becomes the fourth fastest player in NHL history to reach 1,000 points. Only 3 players have done it quicker. Gretzky, right, in 442 games. Mario Lemieux in 513. And Mike Bossy in 564. 564, yeah. 654. Sorry. I mean, Connor McDavid did it at 659. The homie is he's built different. Connor McDavid is different. He's the most exciting player on the ice. I legitimately think that he could probably flirt, again, all, health being the number one factor here. Could he break like 2,000 points? It would be a crazy trend, right? It would be a crazy number to see in like today's modern hockey. That would be wild. I don't know if he's going to get all the way there, but it's so fun to watch Connor McDavid play hockey. He's too good for the NHL. Can you imagine? Because I can't. I have no idea what it's like to be too good for the top 0.1% of something. But yes, congratulations, Connor McDavid. And I have not seen Connor McDavid in person yet, and I feel like I got to get on that. Also, if you have tickets to one of those games, either here in Montreal or in Edmonton, I'll take the trip out. And you don't know what to do with them, I'll help you get rid of them. I'll help you. All right. So that is the news that you may have missed. I'm glad we could get all that done together. We're going to move on here to obviously the main topic, right? And I know some of you, last week, I know some of you were like, Chris, you didn't complete it because you had to go back and restart because you didn't understand the rules. I didn't understand the rules. I do now, okay? So in my book, we're on a 2 streak, okay? And I will not be told otherwise. So it is what it is here. If you're brand new to Puckdoku, let me help you. You just basically got to find a player who is playing for both of those teams. Today we got drafted in the first round or drafted in rounds 2 or later. The Colorado Avalanche, the Chicago Blackhawks, Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Boston Bruins. So, as always, I'm going to try not to cheat. I'm just going to say, if I don't do well today, it's because I'm ill. That's why. So please bear with me. Let me start with Colorado and Boston here. Ray Bork, obviously the first guy who comes to mind here, right? That's quite a popular one, of course. Pittsburgh and Colorado. Alex Galchenyuk. I know some of you forgot about him, but he has played on a lot of different teams. Colorado and Chicago. I don't know if both Eric and Jack Johnson. I don't know which one of them has played for Chicago. Why am I also thinking of Jocelyn Thibault? Did he play Colorado? Okay, I don't know. So let's see how this goes first. Okay, let's go to drafted in the first round for. Let's go to Chicago. Let's do Patrick Kane. It's an easy one. For Pittsburgh, let's go with obviously Sidney Crosby. All right, that's a good one. Boston. David Pastrnak, a first round pick for the Boston. I don't think Patrice Bergeron was. I think I think Patrice Bergeron was a second round pick. What about Charlie McAvoy? I'm trying to think of one of those players. Remember when Boston had like 3 first round picks in a row? They took all 3 of the wrong players. Is Jake DeBrusk a first round pick? Hold on. Drafted in round 2 or later. I feel like for Pittsburgh, I feel like Chris Letang is one of them. Okay, I was right about Chris Letang. That's a pretty good. I mean, it's not very unique, but it doesn't matter. We're just trying to get this done. Okay. I feel like Patrice Bergeron's got to be a second plus. Yeah. Is Brad Marchand a first round pick? What about Charlie McAvoy? Jeremy Swayman? No. Was Andrew Raycroft a first round pick? I got 3 here. What about Patrick Sharp for 2+ rounds? Oh, wait, hold on. Here, Alex DeBrincat? Oh. I knew he wasn't a first round pick. Okay, let's lock in here. Did Eric Johnson play in? I'm not as sure here. I'm a little bit more sure here. Is Tuukka Rask a first? No, I don't think Tuukka Rask was a first. I don't want to get it wrong, but like we're already here. You know what I mean? Now, there are so many legendary Boston players that like I get it, right? I also don't follow the draft as closely. Like there's so many. I don't want to cheat either. I'm trying to think of like Boston in the last few years. I really don't think Brad Marchand was a first round pick. I feel like Andrew Rake. I mean, it's so. Here's the thing, though. It's so rare for goalies to go in the first round, right? I could have put Fleury for Pittsburgh, by the way. That would have been a good one too, but not that changes anything. I need a first round pick here for Boston. I feel like Jake DeBrusk was a first round pick. Okay, that was good. Okay, Colorado and Chicago here. I don't know. I don't know if it's Eric Johnson or Jack Johnson. Is it Jack? I believe both Johnsons, Eric and Jack, both played in Colorado. But I'm not sure which one played in Chicago. Maybe both of them did. And I can't really think of another player right now that has played in Chicago and in Colorado. Can't think of one. Now, this is obviously this is a me problem, right? I get it. I mean, we're right here. You know what I mean? We're right here. Eric Johnson or Jack? I think it's Jack. Or maybe it was Eric. Like, how bad do I want to risk this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think. Like, Colorado's been so. I'm also trying to think of like goalies. Why does like Jocelyn Thibault's name keeps coming up? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking about him. I think it's Jack Johnson. F it. Yes. There we go. That's 3 in a row, baby. Oh, we had to work for that one. We had to work for that one, but we got it. Let's see the stats here. How does it? Okay, Duncan Keith was a little bit late. Good to know. David Pastrnak was a first-round pick. This is Brad Marchand was not. Whew, that was close. Ray Bork, yes. Drogiel, Brandon Saad. I don't think I would have guessed that. I thought maybe in round 2 would be Duncan Keith or Brent Seabrook. I wasn't sure which one here. This was not hard. I was just not very good. But again, I'm battling illness, okay? But we got it done. We got it done. Sniffles and all. All right. Now that we've done that, let's move on to our main topic here. So, over at Puckpedia, they let you be a GM, obviously, and you could put together your own roster. So we're going to build Team USA's 4 Nations Cup team. Now, obviously, I guess this is what I think it should be. Maybe some players don't want to go or whatnot, but here's how we're going to build it. We're going to build 13 forwards, okay? 7 defensemen, 3 goalies. We're going to build it the same way they build international rosters, 23-man roster. I just feel like it's easier if we do it that way. So they have let's just start with goaltending. Let's just get this out of the way, okay? Let's start with Connor Hellebuck here, okay? Let's add, I'm going to pick Jake Ottinger, okay? And for your third goalie, I know it's been tough, okay? Like, I don't know about Thatcher Demko's help. Anthony Stolarz has been really, really good as well. But to me, it's like it's Jeremy Swayman, okay? So Connor Hellebuck obviously would be the top. Jake Ottinger, Jeremy Swayman. All right, not telling you something you haven't heard. Okay, this is elite, man. This is unfair. That's unfair. Okay, let's now move over to let's go to defensemen. Okay, there's some good choices here. Zach Werenski should be there. Adam Fox should be there as well. Now, whether they play together or not, I don't care. Both of those defensemen deserve to be there. Zach Werenski has got the eliteness to it. Zach Werenski's elite, okay? I know some of you don't want to believe it, but he is, okay? I would also have Quinn Hughes there. Not taking anything away. I'm going to add as well John Carlson. I know some of you are like, what? John Carlson is a good, steady defenseman. He is definitely helps his team. Okay. I'm all for it. Let me just go down the list. Oh, actually, probably not. No. There's not much here we like. Okay, so that confirms what I was also going to go with. Charlie McAvoy. Okay. Seth Jones. I just wanted to see if there was something else there. I know this seems like it is. Okay. These are both right-handed defensemen. Okay, we'll let Seth Jones play on the left. I don't care. Figure it out. You know what I mean? Figure it out. We need a seventh defenseman. Jake Sanderson has duo nationality here. That's kind of interesting. I'm trying to figure out. You know what? Neil Pionk. Steady defenseman. I know he's putting up some really good career numbers right now in Winnipeg. The Winnipeg Jets are a wagon. We know this. Neil Pionk for me. I know there's some names there. I mean, Jake Sanderson would not be a terrible choice either. Jacob Trouba, it's probably not for him this tournament, right? I mean, I just don't know like where you would want to drive your elbow into somebody's head, right? So maybe not for him. Noah Hannafin, Brady Shea, like, nothing there crazy about it. All right. Let's go to the skaters. Let's start down the middle. Obviously, Austin Matthews, yes. Jack Eichel, yes. I will doubt. Obviously, Matthew Tkachuk will be there. Okay. Why can't you do this via just? Okay, so you have to have defensemen there. Matthew Tkachuk on one side, Brady Tkachuk on the other. Are they both left wingers? You can play them anywhere. Jake Gensel, I will have there as well. Okay. Jack Hughes, I will have there as well. JT Miller will be there as well. Okay. Now, whether all these guys play center or not is irrelevant. I would probably have the Tkachuks play together. Okay. I would probably have JT Miller play with Eichel in some sense. Jake Gensel, like whatever the lines would be. I think the Tkachuks should play together. Matthew and Brady could do like Matthew and Brady, big guys. Austin Matthews, obviously the goal scorer on it. Jack Eichel, good facilitator of the puck. Jake Gensel can score. JT Miller, yes. Jack Hughes, I like as your third center. I feel like is a little bit there. I would definitely bring. Yeah. Yes, and Clayton Keller. Okay. Both of those dudes I would bring here. Okay. Cole Caulfield, Clayton Keller on one side. Jack Hughes. Yeah, boy. Tage Thompson I would bring. Yes. Kyle Connor, obviously. Oh, these guys do it via salary. That's why. Let's go down here and see if I find any. I'm going to bring Vincent Trocheck as my 13th forward. I need one more player. How do I want to build this team out? Somebody's not going to get invited. They're going to be. I feel like I got to bring. I feel like here's the thing though. I feel like I got to bring Dylan Larkin. Jason Robertson's not having a great year, and you need guys who are defensively responsible a little bit. I'm going to bring Matt Boldy. I like this. This is a good build. This is a good USA team. The Tkachuks should play together whoever you could move them. Like you could have Matthews play with Gensel. You could move Miller if you want, like fourth line center, play Tage Thompson on the wing. All right. There's some big boys here. I feel like Jack Hughes, obviously his playmaking skills, right? Cole Caulfield leads the NHL in goals. Stop it. Clayton Keller, I feel like, deserves to be there. Right? Or you could put him here, put Keller with Miller and Boldy. I want Miller to play against, like, the best players. The same thing with Trocheck. So I don't know. But this to me is really good. I like this. I did pretty good there, I think. I'm going to toot my own horn there. All right. So I've built my USA team. Now let's build Canada's team. All right. Now again, maybe I didn't mention it before. All these picks, by the way, are 100% correct. Okay. They're not up for discussion. Let's start with goaltending. Okay. Because it's not pretty. It's not pretty. It's not good. Okay. I mean, if he was still playing, right, Carey Price would be the guy. To me, it's going to be Aiden Hill. Okay. He's the best of the goalies here. I would also bring Stuart Skinner. Okay. And I need a third, and it's going to be Marc-Andre Fleury. Now, look, is this goaltending good? No. It's not. It's nowhere near Team USA's goaltending. But Aiden Hill does have a Stanley Cup under his belt. Stuart Skinner is not that bad. Marc-Andre Fleury brings a ton of experience. Now, if you want to put Jordan Binnington there, you can as well. Sam Montembeault as well. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. To me, this is how I would go. This is the best that we got, okay? It's not great, but that's what we have. Let's go to defense, okay? I mean, let's make it simple. Cale Makar, okay? I'm also going to bring, I'm pretty sure Devon Taves is kidding. Yes. I know, like, it's been a rough start for Devon Taves. I get it, okay? You still need guys who play defense, okay? Let's go down the defense list here because it's not. I would probably bring Brandon Montour, okay? I would. I would bring Josh Morrissey. Mackenzie Weegar, yes. You need some guys to play defense. Shea Theodore, Dylan DeMello, Mike Matheson, Jacob Chikrin, Noah Dobson. That's who I was. Evan Bouchard. Did I miss anybody here? Like, is there somebody that I should have? No, not really. Based on salary. I know I'm leaving guys like Dougie Hamilton and Alex Pietrangelo off of it. You still need guys to defend, okay? Devon Taves and Cale Makar play together, okay? You need some familiarity here. Josh Morrissey, really good defender. Brandon Montour, same thing as well. Noah Dobson and Mackenzie Weegar could be a line that plays against the best players on the other side, defensively responsible, okay? Evan Bouchard is the quarterback on the power play. If I'm Canada, I would probably play two defensemen, Makar and Bouchard, and then just load up on like your best players. Whatever that would be. But this is a good defensive group. This is good. I like this. Again, if you don't want to bring if you don't want to bring Devon Taves, maybe you swap in like Alex Pietrangelo, maybe Dougie Hamilton, one of those guys to play defense, but I feel like this is good. Okay. Let's go to the offense. Okay. Let's go down the middle here. Okay. Let's make this real simple. Okay. Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, Where's Braden Point? Braden Point. Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. Those are the guys I would have down the middle. Okay, I would then have Nathan McKinnon play on the left or right side of, right? And then I would have Sam Reinhart. I don't know why they list him as a center, because he's not. I'd have him play somewhere there. I get you have a lot of centermen, and some of these guys probably have to play on the wing. Okay? I don't consider Sam Reinhart a centerman. He's a winger. Okay? Sidney Crosby, Braden Point. This would be like this is like Connor McDavid and Nathan McKinnon. You could, if you want, put McKinnon like here, maybe move Crosby to the wing or Point. I think this is your big boy line, and then Crosby and Point can still play against whatever matchup you have. Okay. Let's take a look here at Nick Suzuki's on my team, by the way, as a centerman. Okay, just figure it out. Why don't I do it by left and right wing? You know, Canada's offense gets real thin real quick. What if I do right wing? I guess Mitch Marner's coming. Mitch Marner's a good passer, so that doesn't really like set me back, right? Man, there's been a lot of talk about Tom Wilson going. I'm not ready to go there just yet. Not yet. Travis Konechny can come. I'm good with that. I'm going to also include, where is he? I saw Brad Marchand. I know he's a little bit older. I'm going to have Marchand as my 13th forward. I think that's okay. What else I want to? Alexis Lafreniere? Yes, sir. Maybe on a third line role? I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody here. You know what I mean? Okay, no. Left wing now. I'm gonna start from the bottom, work my way up here. Make sure I don't miss anybody. No, not really. Okay. I don't know what you do with Steven Stamkos. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what you do with him. Because, like, I feel like if you, like, you'd have to play him on, like, a third line or something. Like, what if I do this? What if I bring Lafreniere there? Stamkos is a shell of himself. I need 2 more wingers. I'll probably take a centerman, though. I could bring John Tavares if I want. I'd probably bring Mark. Oh, man. Do I want to bring Mark Scheifele? You know what I mean? Do I want to bring Zach Hyman? Do I want to bring Dylan Strome? I just feel like there's not enough room down the middle. Connor Bedard. I knew I was forgetting one. Connor Bedard. Let me go down here, the center core. No, that's it. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a second page. I should probably turn the page, right, Chris? Oh. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here of players. No. I need one more. One more. It's probably, I would probably take a centerman. You know what I mean? You know what? Just give me John. I mean, you could play either one of Tavares. Like, you could put Marchand here and put John Tavares as your 13th forward. I don't know how. Maybe you put Bedard here and Travis Cadet. You need a line that's going to be able to shut down your opponent's best players. Because I'm not worried about McKinnon, McDavid, and Reinhart because they're just going to possess the puck all the time. Sidney Crosby is as well. Like, I don't know how much I want Connor Bedard playing defense. It's probably not where it is. Honestly, I think this roster is pretty good. It was a little harder than I thought it would be. Did I miss anybody? Man, there's some good names here that I didn't get to bring. Jordan Kyrou is another one. Seth Jarvis is a name as well. Man, leaving Zach Hyman off after he scored 50 is wild. But like, Zach Hyman scored a bunch of power play goals. Like, he's not going to see the top unit. I just don't know. No, I'm sticking with this. This is a really good Canada roster. This is good. I like that. All right. There we go. We built Team USA's roster. We built Team Canada's roster for the Four Nations Cup. Next week, we'll do Finland and Sweden. We'll do those rosters. I feel like I gotta dig a little deeper. Gotta dig a little deeper on those. But yes, we have completed the podcast. I have survived, which is the most important thing. I made it. Honestly, where is it here? Round of applause to me. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm gonna go take a nap because I'm exhausted from existing. But yes, we have made it. We made it to the end of the podcast. Okay, I'm really happy about that. As always, thank you so much to all of you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Again, if you are not following me on X, make sure you do so at FuzzyChris91. Follow the podcast on X as well at Slapshot Podcast. If you're on the YouTube and you're watching this, I appreciate you more than you ever know. Go ahead, hit the sub button, ring the bell. Follow the TikTok as well, the Instagram. You can find all of that in the link tree over on Slapshot Podcast. I appreciate all of you for being here. Health pending, we should be able to do this again on Friday. I should be healed, hopefully, from my demon disease. But thank you so much to all of you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. We'll talk to each other again soon.